Hello, this is Sabina at Cross Keys Crafts. Today with a slightly different video. This is not a tutorial, this is just a bit of inspiration. If you're like me, I put it in a recent video, my whole craft table was in a mess after crafting every single day. And with me just having a few half days to myself, I can't even say days because we're still busy in the pub between Christmas and New Year's Eve. But I have a bit of time, and I had a bit of time which I used just before Christmas to tidy up my desk, but I'm still in the middle of tidying, and I thought I might just let you in if you're a bit overwhelmed with the state of your craft room, and I know I have that a few times a year. I find I've got a few tips that I can give you so you don't get too overwhelmed with your tidying. So the one thing I did just before Christmas with the pile I had on my desk, I just separated everything into paper, and I put all the dies I had on my craft table just into a little basket. This is all I did. I did not put them away. And I put all the stamps I had into this basket here. Some of them I just chucked in as they were, and some of these actually still need cleaning, and I've already gone ahead and put a few on this laminated sheet because I will just clean these in a moment for me to put them away. I think some of these numbers, because by corralling them in a basket I wasn't losing these, and that just helps sometimes just to put them in. But a little word of warning, I've also got another basket here, can't see that at the moment, full of stamps that I think I've already had cleaned, but I haven't put them away yet. But at least they're all in one place and I don't have the problem. So when I clean my stamps, and I've just done my fingernails, I don't want to get my fingers messy, I'm just putting on a disposable glove. Sometimes, if I say disposable, I use them a few times because I don't get too dirty. So I've got this laminated sheet. It was a opening hours, no happy hour picture of poster from the pub, and I'm just spraying my stamps with water. And ideally, obviously, you clean these straight away after using them, but I don't always do that, especially if I'm very busy and I don't have time to clean up straight afterwards. It's easy to forget that. Some stamps are okay with that. The cheaper stamps actually don't like it if you leave ink on them. Like, I think like this butterfly, I might actually have already cleaned it. Oh, by the way, this one is just cloth I made myself. I used to use these for my face. It's just cotton fabric on that side and some flannel on that side, and this one's quite messy already, and I just started to reuse these for my stamps. But as you can see, they don't even clean properly anymore, but that's okay for me. I know some of these stamps have got a short life on them anyway. So, but you can see this is why I should have gloves on both hands actually. So I shall continue this off camera. I don't need to show you how to clean stamps, but after I've done this, I will find the stamp sets that these belong to and I'll put them back. I will record sometime in 2024. I will record a video on how I organise things in my craft room, how I organise my stamps, embossing folders, papers and all these things. So I don't want to pop that into this video, but yeah, this was just some inspiration for this. I will come back in a moment with another little tip and what things to do. Just thinking about what else I need to tell you to inspire you to tidy your craft room a little bit. So my next little tip to organize your stamps after you've cleaned them, although this one doesn't look very clean, but I've tried to get the ink off there, I might have to wash this, is to corral them into sets. These in the little bowl here are some Lavinia stamps I need to put away. So because some of them, they're new and they haven't got a space yet in the folder that I use for my Lavinia stamps, I'm just keeping these in the baskets, but these are just Lavinia. And I also sometimes use packaging just to stick these on in the sets, the ones that belong together. And then again, I find it quicker to put these away. By the way, if you watched my video, I finally found my light bulb. And yeah, but I do make here a New Year's resolution already, although it's not January just yet. This year, I'm vowing to clean and put away my stamps straight away, because this is quite a mess. But yeah, just a little tip for me. Put the ones together the way you store them, whether it's by brand or by theme. It could just be sentiments, and then it'll be easier to store them away in the next step. So clean them all first, then sort them, then put them away. If I had to open my folders for every single stamp first, it would just take me too long and I would get distracted. By doing it step by step, I find it much easier to get hold of all my mess I have got here. The next tip from me, this might be too obvious for tidy crafters, if there are any out there, but if you've got items that do have a place in your craft room, put them where they belong straight away. So I've got these two embossing folders here from the Paper Craft Society Advent Calendar. I've got a drawer for my embossing folders, so they can go straight where they belong. I also had a pile here of tools on the side. I've got mugs here on the table, which I will show you in my craft room video once I record them. It was easy for me to just put the tools in there. That only took about 10 minutes, but it's easy to forget about that, and easy for tools and things like these to pile up that are really, really easy to put away. So I'm putting these away now. The scissors can go back in the mug, and yeah, then I'll show you what I do with my dies. So I'm basically doing with the dies the same that I did with the stamps. I'm going to sort these. Some of these I know exactly where they go. I've got a place for all the animals, for butterflies. With the Christmas ones, I think this year I will put them aside and store them somewhere else, because I only need them once a year really. So some of these, or most of these, actually have got a place. I've got a few new dies that came with the Advent calendar, and I know where I store my letters. There is no space for these, so I might have to create a new space. But again, I will now take, I reckon, about 10 minutes. I don't think it will take me much longer to put these away. So have a look if you've got dies to put away on your desk that you can put away quickly. If not, leave them in a small container. But oh, that's another tip from me. If you like me, leave them in an open container, an open basket. With this box here, or this tin here, I once had the lid on this. It took me ages to find these Christmas dies, and that's no good. I'm one of those crafters. I need to see my things, otherwise I forget about them. So that's another little tip from me. So this just took me under 10 minutes to sort this out. So I'm left here with my Christmas dies. I'm also putting this poinsettia in there. I think anyway it's a poinsettia, so I'll keep that separate. Then I've got these little ones here. They came from the Paper Craft Society Advent Calendar. I will probably put them with this stamp set, but because they haven't got a space yet, I will not do this now. These are two little dies, little puffin dies that go with a stamp set, so I need to find the stamp set. And then these letters here, the joyful from the Advent calendar, that I still need to sort out. But I've reduced the mess in here. I've put things back, and also I find if I put things back where they belong, I can see what's still missing, what I might have somewhere else. Sometimes things fall off my desk, like the nesting dies. I can see what's missing there. So that always helps me as well. So I just want to show you one more thing, I think. just to help you with, finding small steps, for small jobs, short jobs that you can do to just get hold of your mess a little bit. That is if you got mess. I'm not implying that at all. This actually looks like a pile of mess as well, but what this is actually a smaller basket, because I find that the smaller baskets help me again to corral things and to get them off my desk. I've got my chair here on the side that I don't really use, that sometimes collects clutter as well, and I've got a bigger basket on here. I don't want to move the camera to show you that, but for in the bigger basket, I just put all the paper that I've got on the table that was too big just in there, just get it out of the way. And that means the paper that hadn't got a place yet, some of that was scrap paper, all the paper that had a place, which is my coloured cardstock and pattern cardstock, I put that straight away into the cupboard where it belongs. But you can see I've got these nesting dies here. They are brand new. They haven't got a place yet. I will have to make some place where I keep my other oval dies. So I just dumped them in here just before Christmas. I put some stickers in here, some card toppers. I still need to sort these out. Some of this will definitely go in the bin. I dug out this little pouch here with some sentiments. These are sticker sentiments. I think I will declutter those. So have a look when you tidy your stuff. What can you actually dispose of? What can you give to crafty friends? What do you actually want to reuse? I don't want to have to deal with this mess when I do Christmas cards next time. So whatever I don't need, this will go. And I'm talking about this week or next week. Like I found die cuts like these. I kept them. I thought, oh yeah, maybe I need a flower at one point or a leaf. To be honest, the day I need a leaf, I will most likely cut it again. I will not know that I have got these. I kept all these die cuts. This would have been useful at Christmas. I didn't use it. I think the best thing will be for me to put it in the bin and cut it again when I do need it. This might be okay to cut something else from this, so that could go with my cardstock. Same as this here. Obviously, I think I cut a balloon shaker card, and this was coming out of this. So, but anything else, pop it in the bin. Don't be afraid to let go of things, because if you're anything like me, you will not remember that you've got these things. I had forgotten about these. So yeah, that's just a little tip from me. Corral things in baskets just to get it off your table. But don't forget about the baskets. Don't leave them sitting on the floor or on a chair. Have a go. I find by breaking this all down into smaller steps and pre-sorting things, it makes it so much easier, so that when I come to my craft room now and I've got 10 minutes to spare, I can use these 10 minutes just on this basket as I have just with my dies, and I don't need to think about that. I've got a big pile on the desk. I've got smaller piles, smaller jobs, and that makes it so much easier. So this is, I think, all I need to show you today, and it is my inspiration. If you're like me and you're overwhelmed in your craft room, then these are just a few little tips of what you can do, rather than facing a big pile of stuff, supplies. If you're if your craft room is tidy, you can ignore this video, obviously, and I will have a few more videos coming up soon. I did say I would take a break from crafting, but I can't stay away. I'm tempted by using a few of my new stamps, so I will definitely see you with new videos on Wednesdays and Sundays as usual. So yeah, if you like this video, this sort of different style, you might want to give me a thumbs up. And if you'd like to see more of me, I will do a craft room video soon, but I'm also obviously making cards. Then you might want to subscribe to my channel. I'd be very happy about that. and I'll see you soon with another video.